idol. A person or thing greatly admired. Ignorance. Lack of knowledge. Illustration. A picture that explains something. Imitation. A copy of something. Immigrant. A person who moves to another country. Immigration. The act of moving to another country. Impact. A strong effect or result. Impression. An idea or feeling about something. Incident. An event, often unusual or bad. Indication. A sign that shows something. Infant. A very young baby. Infection. An illness caused by germs. Inflation. A rise in prices. Ingredient. One part of a recipe. Initial. The first letter of a name. Innocence. Being not guilty or not harmful. Input. Information put into a system. Insert. Something put inside another thing. Inspection. A careful check. Inspiration. An idea or feeling that makes you create. Instinct. A natural feeling to act. Instructor. A person who teaches a skill. Insult. Rude words or actions. Insurance. Protection against loss or damage. Intellectual. A person who thinks deeply and studies ideas. Intelligence. The ability to learn and understand. Intensity. Great strength or force. Intention. A plan or purpose. Interaction. Communication or action between people or things. Intermediate. A middle level or stage. Interruption. Something that stops an activity for a short time. Intimate. A close personal friend. Intuition. A feeling of knowing without proof. Invasion. Entering a place by force. Invention. A new thing someone creates. Investigation. A careful search for facts. Investment. Money or time used to gain more later. Involvement. Taking part in something. Isolation. Being alone or separated from others. Issue. A problem or topic to discuss. Jealousy. An unhappy feeling about what others have. Kettle. A pot used to boil water. Knob. A round handle to turn or pull. Lab. A place for science work. Labor. Hard work. Laboratory. A room for science experiments. Lag. A delay or slow movement. Landmark. An important or famous place. Landscape. The natural view of land. Launch. The start of something new. Lecture. A talk that teaches people. Lecturer. A person who gives a lecture. Legend. An old famous story. Liar. A person who tells lies. Librarian. A person who works in a library. License. Official permission to do something. Lifeguard. A person who keeps swimmers safe. Limitation. A rule or fact that limits something. Linen. Cloth made from flax, or household cloth. Lipstick. Colored makeup for the lips. Liquor. A strong alcoholic drink. Literature. Written works such as stories and poems. Loan. Money borrowed and paid back later. Lobster. A sea animal with large claws. Logic. Clear and sensible thinking. Loyalty. Strong support for someone or something. Luxury. Something expensive and comfortable. Machinery. Machines used for a job. Makeup. Colored products used on the face. Manual. A book of instructions. Manufacture. The making of goods in factories. Manufacturer. A company or person that makes goods. Marathon. A long-running race. Margin. The space at the edge of a page. Maturity. Being fully grown or responsible. Maximum. The greatest amount or number. Measures. Actions taken to reach a goal. Mechanic. A person who repairs machines or vehicles. Memorial. Something that helps people remember a person or event. Merchant. A person who buys and sells goods. Mercy. Kindness shown to someone in trouble. Merit. A good quality that deserves praise. Messenger. A person who carries a message. Microscope. A tool used to see very tiny things. Mill. A place or machine for grinding grain. Millionaire. A person with $1 million or more in money. Miner. A person who works underground to get minerals. Mineral. A natural substance from the earth. Minimum. The smallest amount allowed. Minister. A religious leader or government official. Ministry. A government department or religious work. Mischief. Playful trouble or bad behavior. Misfortune. Bad luck or an unlucky event. Modesty. Not showing off. Monitor. A screen or a person who watches. Monument. A statue or building that remembers someone or something. Motivation. A reason or desire to do something. Mule. An animal with a horse and donkey as parents. Murderer. A person who kills someone unlawfully. Murmur. A low, quiet sound. Nationality. The country a person belongs to. Neglect. Lack of care or attention. Nightmare. A very bad dream. Noble. A person of high social rank. Nonsense. Words or ideas that make no sense. Nursery. A room or place for young children. Obedience. Doing what you are told. Objection. A reason for disagreeing. Objective. A goal or purpose. Observation. The act of watching carefully. Obstacle. Something that blocks your way. Occupation. A job or type of work. Offense. A crime or harmful act. Opera. A play with music and singing. Option. A choice you can make. Orbit. The path around a planet or star. Orchestra. A group of musicians playing together. Orientation. An introduction or guide for new people. Orphan. A child without parents. Outcome. The result of an action. Oval. A shape like a stretched circle. Overcoat. A long warm coat. Oxygen. A gas people and animals need to breathe. Pace. The speed of walking or moving. Panel. A flat piece or board. Parachute. A cloth device that slows a fall. Paragraph. A group of sentences about one idea. Participation. Taking part in an activity. Partnership. People working together as a team. Pasta. Food made from flour and water. Paw. An animal's foot. Peep. A quick or secret look. Peer. A person of the same age or group. Penalty. A punishment for breaking a rule. Percent. A number out of 100. Percentage. A part or amount out of 100. Perfection. The state of being without mistakes. Perfume. A sweet-smelling liquid. Persuasion. The act of making someone believe or do something. Philosopher. A person who studies deep ideas about life. Pest. An annoying insect, animal, or person. Philosophy. The study of ideas about life and truth. Phenomenon. Something unusual that can be seen or noticed. Photography. The art of taking pictures. Physician. A doctor who treats sick people. Physicist. A scientist who studies physics. Physics. The study of matter, energy, and motion. Pickle. A cucumber kept in salty or sour liquid. Pioneer. A person who does something first. Plot. The main events of a story. Potential. The ability to become or do something. Prediction. A guess about what will happen. Pregnancy. The time when a baby grows inside a mother. Presentation. A talk or show given to others. Preservation. Keeping something safe or unchanged. Prevention. Stopping something before it happens. Prime. The best or most important time or state. Priority. Something more important than others. Privacy. Being alone or free from others watching. Privilege. A special right or advantage. Procedure. A set of steps for doing something. Profession. A type of job that needs special training. Professional. A person trained to do a skilled job. Promotion. A move to a higher job or rank. Prompt. A cue or reminder to do something. Pronunciation. The way a word is spoken. Proposal. A plan or suggestion. Prosperity. Success and wealth. Protein. A nutrient that helps the body grow and repair. Protest. A public action showing disagreement. Psychologist. A person who studies the mind and behavior. Psychology. The study of the mind and behavior. Publication. Something printed or shared for people to read. Publicity. Public attention or notice. Publisher. A person or company that produces books or media. Pursuit. The act of chasing or trying to get something. Quarrel. An angry argument. Quilt. A warm bed cover made of layers. Quotation. Words copied from what someone said or wrote. Radar. A system that finds objects by radio waves. Rage. Very strong anger. Rainfall. Water that falls from clouds as rain. Raisin. A dried grape. Rebel. A person who fights against authority. Recall. The act of remembering something. Reception. The act of receiving or welcoming someone. Recipe. Instructions for making food. Recognition. Knowing or remembering someone or something. Recovery. Getting better after sickness or trouble. Recreation. Fun activities done for enjoyment. Reduction. Making something smaller or less. Reference. A source of information. Reflection. An image seen in a mirror or water. Reform. A change made to improve something. Refugee. A person forced to leave home for safety. Refund. Money given back after payment. Refusal. Saying no to something. Register. An official list or record. Registration. The act of signing up officially. Regulation. An official rule. Rejection. The act of not accepting something. Relaxation. Rest or a calm feeling. Remark. A short comment. Remedy. Something that fixes a problem or illness. Repetition. Doing or saying something again. Representation. Showing or speaking for someone or something. Reputation. What people think about someone or something. Rescue. Saving someone from danger. Research. Careful study to learn facts. Researcher. A person who studies to find new facts. Reservation. An arrangement to save a place or seat. Resignation. The act of leaving a job officially. Resistance. The act of fighting against something. Resolution. A firm decision or solution. Resolve. Strong determination to do something. Restriction. A rule or limit. Retirement. The time after leaving work because of age. Revenge. Hurting someone back for a wrong. Retreat. A quiet place or time away. Revision. A change made to improve something. Reunion. A meeting of people after being apart. Revolution. A big change in government or society. Revolutionary. A person who works for big change. Reward. Something given for good work. Rhyme. Words that end with the same sound. Rhythm. A regular beat or pattern of sound. Riddle. A tricky question or puzzle. Robber. A person who steals from others. Romance. A love story or loving relationship. Sacrifice. Giving up something important for others. Route. A way or path to go somewhere. Satellite. An object that moves around a planet. Ruin. Serious damage or destruction. Satisfaction. A happy feeling when needs are met. Scenery. The natural view of a place. Scold. Angry words said to correct someone. Scoop. A deep spoon or the amount it holds. Scratch. A small cut or mark. Sculpture. Art made by shaping stone, wood, or metal. Settler. A person who moves to live in a new place. Shade. A cool dark area away from sunlight. Shave. The act of cutting hair close to the skin. Shelter. A place that protects from danger or weather. Shift. A change or a period of work. Sightseeing. Visiting interesting places. Signature. A person's written name. Significance. Importance or meaning. Sincerity. honest feelings or words. Singular, one person or thing. Site, a place where something is or happens. Sketch, a quick simple drawing. Skyscraper, a very tall building. Slight, a small insult or act of disrespect. Slogan, a short phrase used to express an idea. Socket, a place where something fits or plugs in. Software, programs used by a computer. Spade, a tool for digging. Spare, an extra thing kept for later use. Spark, a tiny flash of fire or light. Spear, a long pointed weapon or tool. Species, a group of similar living things. Split, a break or division into parts. Sprinkle, small drops or bits spread around. Stab, a sudden push with a sharp object. Statistics, numbers or facts used to show information. Status, a person's position or condition. Stem, the main stalk of a plant. Stereo, a machine that plays sound or music. Stockings, long socks worn on the legs. Stripe, a long narrow line of color. Stroke, a sudden illness in the brain. Submarine, a ship that travels underwater. Suggestion, an idea or advice offered to someone. Surgeon, a doctor who does operations. Surgery, medical treatment using an operation. Surrender, the act of giving up or stopping a fight. Surroundings, the things and area around a place. Sway, a slow side-to-side movement. Syllable, a word part with one vowel sound. Sympathy, kind feelings for someone in trouble. Technician, a person trained to fix or operate equipment. Telegraph, an old system for sending messages by wires. Telescope, a tool used to see faraway things. Tendency, a usual way of acting or thinking. Tension, a tight or worried feeling. Terror, very great fear. Theme, the main idea of a story or work. Tickle, a light touch that makes someone laugh. Timetable, a list showing times for events. Tolerance, accepting differences or allowing something. Tomb, a place where a dead person is buried. Tortoise, a slow land animal with a hard shell. Torture, the act of causing great pain. Tragedy, a very sad event or story. Transfer, the act of moving something from one place to another. Translation, words changed into another language. Translator, a person who changes words into another language. Transportation, the act or system of moving people or goods. Tremble, a small shaking movement. Triumph, a great success or victory. Tumble, a fall or roll over. Twig, a small thin branch. Universal, something that applies to everyone or everything. Urge, a strong wish or need to do something. Usage, the way something is used. Vacancy, an empty place or position. Vegetarian, a person who does not eat meat. Vessel, a ship or a container for liquid. Violation, the act of breaking a rule or law. Virtue. A good moral quality. Virus. A tiny germ that can cause illness. Volunteer. A person who helps without being paid. Voyage. A long trip, usually by sea or space. Website. A group of pages on the internet. Welfare. Health, happiness and safety. Wink. A quick closing of one eye. Wit. Clever and funny thinking. Witch. A woman with magic powers. Witness. A person who sees an event happen. Wizard. A person with magic powers. Workout. Exercise to make the body stronger. Workplace. A place where people do their jobs. Wreck. A badly damaged vehicle or thing. Yawn. Opening the mouth when tired or bored.